So let me now ask Andy Penn, the CEO of Telstra, to kick off for us, discussing working flexibly.
Well, thank you very much, Lee. About 12 months ago, one of our very senior lawyers based here in Sydney, I won't reveal his true name, but let's call him Peter, approached Carmel Mulhern, one of the people you saw speaking on the video, to share a very challenging situation that Peter found himself in, which was that having had his mother unfortunately go into permanent care, his father had been recently diagnosed with dementia, and Peter needed to adjust his lifestyle if he was to appropriately care for his parents, as he had nobody else in the family that could do so. And Peter approached Carmel to see what we could do, and thanks to the introduction of the All Roles Flex program, which David Thodey sponsored and brought into the organisation back in 2013, we were able to respond to Peter and provide a situation for Peter where he moved to a 9-day week, where we set up technology so that he could work from home, so that we could quarantine some of his time so that he could actually focus on caring. And this made a very, very significant difference, because we would have lost Peter for sure if we weren't able to respond and to do that. And he was one of our most senior lawyers, actually looking after contracts for many of the organisations in this room that are customers of ours. Now, I wanted to share that story with you because actually that's not a gender-orientated story. That was a story about how All Roles Flex could make an impact. But it has made a fundamental impact to diversity at Telstra. Over the last 12 months, we have seen the number of employees at Telstra increase by 3%. The number of women has increased by 6%. Over the last 8 consecutive quarters, more women have joined Telstra than have left Telstra. And actually, over the last 12 months, the number of males that are taking paid parental care has increased threefold. So All Roles Flex at Telstra has had a very significant and profound impact. And what it fundamentally does, it shifts the responsibility for the decision around flexibility in a role from the employee to the manager. The manager is prima facie responsible for working out how to make a role flexible in any particular situation for any one of our employees. And it's been one of the most significant and profound initiatives that have actually made a difference to our whole diversity program. And so I wanted to share that story with you today, and congratulations to Mike and to Elmer for sharing their stories as well in terms of how they've grasped All Roles Flex in their organisations, because I think Ian said it's just grasping one or two really simple things and doing them consistently over time, of beacons of what it means to make a serious difference in gender diversity and diversity across the organisations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andy. I just want to say, what would you say to any sceptical CEO here who might say, well, that's all well and good for you, but how do you really run a business when people can set their own hours?
Well, we have 35,000 people work for Telstra, and similarly, I know that ANZ would have similar number of employees, and ANZ is a very big organisation. If you can make it work in a large organisation, then I think that there's no reason why it can't work in other organisations. And I think just sometimes, you just have to make a simple decision and basically let the organisation work it out for themselves. And fundamentally, that's what's happened at Telstra. People have worked it out for themselves, and it does make an impact.
Andy, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lee.